1.
Art is the expression or the application of human skill and imagination, typically in the visual form such as painting. Hello, my name is Jennifer Newsom, and ever since I was little, I have taken art lessons. And I've heard this definition more times than I can count. I have tried many different types of mediums, and each one is unique and beautiful in its own way. Not everyone knows about the different types of mediums, and most don't care, but learning about them might pique your interest. Today we'll be discussing 3 different types of mediums, and they are oils, acrylics, and watercolors. The first one we'll be talking about is oil paints, and it is made by mixing dry pigment and linseed oil together into a paste. Oil paints have been around for about 500 years and became widely popular and used in the 15th to 16th century. A person who uses these paints has the advantage of directly blending and mixing the paints onto a surface instead of having to carefully layer them. The downside, though, using them is that since oil paints are made with linseed oil, it is one of the slower mediums to dry. The second medium out there is acrylics. It is a medium that a person might be interested in to use in painting because it's a fast-drying pigment. It can also be diluted with water, but once it dries, it can become water-resistant. Acrylics have been around for 50 years and were first commercially promoted in the 1960s. Acrylics is a much softer material and more flexible than oils, especially over time, and the theory has it that it could last 500 years. They are also considered to be less affected by heat and other destructive forces than oil paints. And acrylics are capable of giving both the transparent brilliance of watercolors and also the density of oils. And because of all this, they are favored amongst artists. The last one's a little different than the others, but one that many artists favor, and that is watercolors. Watercolors are a pigment that is mixed with a gum, and once applied with water onto a surface. This medium is usually transparent, but once mixed with a whitener, can become opaque. And the simple difference between watercolors and any other heavy mediums is its transparency. And unlike when a person who uses oil paints, who has to use one opaque color after another to get the desired colors, watercolors, you do the exact opposite. You subtract rather than add on to get the desired results. This medium was very popular during the 18th and 19th century in Europe, but only became popular in America around the late 18th century, and to this day has remained a popular medium to use. I have talked about 3 mediums during my speech, and that is oils, acrylics, and watercolors. Each one is great in its own way and can create something beautiful and unique if given the chance. Thank you.